A Tennessee law set to go into effect tomorrow will make harboring undocumented migrants a crime. Good evening, I'm Latricia Thomas.
And I'm Kim Chapman-Woodfield. Senate Bill 392 makes it a felony to harbor undocumented immigrants. Now, the law defines harboring as hiding someone who the person knows or should have known is in the country illegally without benefiting financially.
A lawsuit just filed on Friday is trying to block the bill on the grounds saying the language is too vague and it could have far-reaching consequences.
News Channel 9 Chakai Spikes explores how law may impact the way local organizations interact with migrants moving forward. Chakai.
Latricia and Kim, what we're hearing from local organizations is a consensus of confusion because they say this law is new territory for them, but the sponsor said they aren't the intended targets.
What this bill does, it establishes a law that will allow our district attorneys, our law enforcement, to catch folks before they get into a smuggling situation, a trafficking situation.
A new immigration state law that will go into effect Tuesday is already causing some uncertainty.
We are concerned about the ways in which this bill could impact community members who are living in mixed status families, who could now individually be implicated for harboring or hiding individuals.
La Paz's Director of Communications, Lily Sanchez, pointed out what she believes is vagueness in the legislation.
Focused on efforts that support and care for those who need it most are now implicated potentially in a misdemeanor and could be escalated to felony depending on the scale.
This lawsuit filed on Friday is trying to stop the law. It says the law appears to make it a crime to rent an apartment to immigrants who entered or remained in the U.S. unlawfully, for parents who provide housing to an undocumented child who pays the bills, for a charity to provide shelter to undocumented immigrants.
When people come in, we're just seeking to feed them and to clothe them and to give them what they need for the night and shelter them overnight. So there are things we don't know.
But the bill's sponsor says it focuses on smuggling and doesn't apply to those who aren't seeking financial gain from their services.
How will this impact churches and church organizations?
Chairman Todd.
If they are providing services that are outside of the definitions in this bill, then they will not be affected at all.
Up at 6, why local organizations say they don't ask the people they service if they are here legally, and why this new law might change that. Latricia.